Hello, this is Yoku Express and I'm X-Wing, the current world record holder of this run. Yoku Express is a Metroidvania pinball platformer, which is a bit weird, but you're gonna see. Run starts in 3, 2, 1, go! So we have here a little cutscene where the game gets a bit explained. This is Yoku, he's a dung beetle and he's on his marble, which we will color soon. Because of the incentive. And he arrives on this island, want to be a postman, but something happens here. And everything gets messed up somehow. So normally you talk to the old postman here, but we're gonna skip that completely. And the current fruit, the current is currency is fruit. Oh, sorry, I'm a bit. And with that you can unlock some pinball pedals and buy some other stuffs. You already see that I move up and down with the pinball pedals and can walk and right and left. Oh my god, what do I? In this run you're gonna see me doing all bosses, but not actually do the main quest. So I only do the bosses and then go on. And at the end I skip completely to the last phase of the end boss. Here's the first unique item we find. It's Noisemaker. Some party please. It's the best and also the annoying item in the run. But it's needed for everything. Like you get fruits with it, you can destroy stuff, you can wake up people, that gives you a quest or other stuff. So here's the first little skip. This guy normally wants a mushroom from you, but with very accurate and precise movement at a specific spot. Come on, please. You don't want. Can you please? Then you can go through him, but this should work. Wow. It's one of the hardest trick in the game. Good, that is very at the beginning of the run. There are like 3 other hard tricks, in my opinion, to do. Wow, failing 5 times is pretty nasty. Let's go, please. You really don't like me today. Normally I get this in 3 tries. Thank you. So you never have to do this side quest, which takes like 2 or 3 minutes. Here's a little introduction for these keystones. If you collect all of them in a certain area, you open up such door. And welcome, Steve. I hope we're gonna see you. Or we're gonna race sometime. So actually rolling in this game is faster than push the ball. That's why I just keep rolling it downhill all over here. It only matters on a few spots and only like 1 or 2 seconds. So here's another pinball area, I believe the second only. We really see only a bunch of them because I skip most. So the keystones in this area are random placed one after each other, and they were not too bad. And that's basically the introduction of the game. So far you can play this all demo on all platforms, and from now on the game starts. And the music in this game is pretty awesome. So let's meet our best buddy Kickback. There he flies. Little goldfish fly. I don't know what it is. He saves me from some thorn pits, but most of the time not really necessary. And now he's always with me, so sometimes he shows up and saves me from some little pits. Normally I don't do this here in this run, but because of the incentive I probably need a bigger wallet, so I just take the extra 550. The incentive gonna change some routing and probably some fruit stuff. I don't know. Depends on which color will win. Thank you. That was good. Fruit count so far is okay. And I really don't like this area here. This spinner at the top has 8 keys. And to get this very precise and fast can be a bit annoying. Like this. If you go slowly like this through the spinner, you only get 1 out of it. If you go faster like that one, you get more. Up to 4 I believe, but most of the time I get 3 or 2. It is possible to get 0, so don't go too slow. There's the next chest with our next little upgrade. It's the slug vacuum. With it we can suck up these slugs, the red things that exploded before. Normally to destroy such black rocks on the left, but you can do other stuff with it too, like explode it on purpose. And let me get a good angle, please. Wow, this is it. Thank you. And we just travel back and skip like 2 pinball areas. And here with very precise we can take a slug to get another slug, because they have a timer. You hear the ticking and it starts ticking about now or so. Okay, that's oh my god, I missed pole skip. Oh, everything bad happens in this run. Let me see, can I get a slug here please? No, of course not. Okay. That's not good. Well, it should work. So I use the slug to knock off this pole, and then I can run on. That was a little back up, but yeah, not the best. So I'm gonna arrive at the village soon. What is in the lead at the bit wall? I believe it's still Scarball, right?
Taking a look at it. Yes, it is currently the skull.
So, because of Scarball in the incentive, I changed some of the routing. Normally, I go first to Ivory, then to Marrow Hill, and then to the Underdark. The Scarball is placed in Marrow Hill, so if I would do that route, you would see the Scarball for like 5 minutes or so. So that's not good for you, I believe, and that's why I go first to Marrow Hill now. Change a bit the route, but should be fine. Also, I can show a little other trick that I found like 2 months ago in a casual stream, and I was like, what did happen there? It's really interesting. This beeline at the end, I'm gonna drop with the map open, and I get a little angle down. Normally you drop directly down and you don't fall in front of the door. But with open the map, you can get an angle and you fall to the left, which allows me to go around. That's, by the way, the first time I did this trick in a speedrun, because normally I don't have to, because of other routes. So we are here in the hideout of the Skull Gang. Well, now you know why the Skull Ball is in Marrow Hill, because here's the Skull Gang. And I should have opened the door, right? Ah, it's fine. I take another path. The fruit count is pretty well at this point. I need 110. And I get like another 50 or so. Should be really good. So this all now is additional because of the incentive. I don't have to do all this stuff here. Normally, even later in the run, it is not needed. But because the Scarball is underwater, I need the dive ability. And yeah, that's the big time save in this run. Normally. But now I have to get it. Don't worry, all the other sprinklers are not better. They all have some really, hey, you have to travel there, or you have to wait 4 minutes, or you have to get an item and go to the other side of the map. Well, yeah, the sprinklers are all a bit hidden, so you can't get them too fast. But now you can see the dive ability too. $76 fruits, that should be fine. So I could do this boss now, here on the right side, but I believe it's better to go first to Ivory, do some route changes later at the run, and suit already in the Skull Ball. Yeah, that's like the 5-minute investment. So here's the buff. Why nobody comes? That's why I would like to have a commentator. Yoku, why are you not here? Okay, now I have to play really good to be underestimate. Because I forgot to actually... Okay. Wow. Okay, that can happen. That's a chicken dog? No, it's a dung beetle. Of course I have to dive and get the skull ball. Sorry for that. My head is in another place, I believe. There it is. Okay. Now we're going back and get the skull ball. And then the run is normal again. Sorry for that huge mistake, but I don't know what's in my head going around. So, there it is. And that's the ball we're gonna take for the rest of the run. Now we're gonna go to Ivory. Normally it's a long way with the cutscene and about 3 stops. And a side quest, an additional. But yeah, we're gonna skip 2 stops, this cutscene and also the side quest, by using a really nice little trick called hijack, because we're hijacking the beeline. Again, like in the yellow. Just the end, Steve. Get some additional fruit here. In all bosses, I only show the bosses, not completely do all the fights. Well, I mostly do all the fights beside the end boss, because that one you can skip most of the part. And if you don't talk to the chiefs, I probably should explain the story a bit in this game. So you saw in the opening cutscene this little green thing that happened. The island god Mokuma was attacked by a god slayer, and because of that, Nim is worried about him and want to call all the chieftains, 3 of them, around the island. That's why I am here, and I have to bring them letters to bring them back to the village and save the island god Mokuma. But yeah, we only do the bosses, we don't talk to chiefs, so Nim will still be stuck in the Mokuma tentacle things, and it's pretty funny at the end. I try here the hardest skip in the game, I believe. It's a one try only. If I get that wiggling with my noisemaker on a specific spot, I can get in the beeline back. And I really want to back in the beeline. Otherwise I have to do another skip that brings me back into the beeline, or do the all station. Each of the other things is like 40 seconds longer. Minutes. That was so close. Nope. When you wait with that text box, it can happen. Okay, that was not on purpose. Still need another slug. It's first try only because only the first wickerling, these root guys, they're only the first of them give me a text box. Like when I collect this one, you see no text box. And this text box can misfire you, and depends on when you collect it, it misfires you differently. So this is Leap of Fate, another hard trick, still faster than do it regularly. Please. Leap of Fate. Okay, that's... yeah, okay, I can do stuff with it. So that was the biggest time loss I could get at Leap of Fate, besides not get it for like 3 minutes. You see, it's like a jump, yeah, get in the beeline somehow. But I was thinking of reset to a checkpoint, but because I'm so close to the village now, I can just do hijack, which is way more safe in my opinion. And that brings me in the beeline as well.
Can I quickly take over for a second?
Yes, you can.
Alright everybody, I have some good news and some bad news. The bad news is my hosting shift is now done, but the good news is I leave you in the capable hands of my good friend Floor. So thanks for having me, UKSG, and please enjoy the rest of the marathon, friends.
Hi, that's me. I'm gonna be your host for the next couple of runs. So yeah, keep your donations coming, guys. Everything goes towards a good cause, which is Crisis, who are fundraising to end homelessness.
Welcome, Floa. So I just got the next and I believe last ability I'm gonna get in this run. It's like a grappling hook. You can get it up at some points, and it's really fun ability. And there are some skips in it. You're gonna see 2 at least. This is the first one. It's a frame perfect, that's why I pause buffer it. I did that like a few times without pause buffering, but it's way more consistent with, of course. My fruit currency is way over the top now, so I don't have to get some extra fruits here. That's pretty cool. This little snowball thing down there, even casual players do that. Nothing special. But it skips the telescope one, the fling, that precise one skips a pinball area, and the snowball also skips one, so yeah. This is a pinball game without pinball. Just kidding. We're gonna see pinball. These three fellows here want to reach the Ivory Peak, so as Jamja, the little suited one, has a plan. We have to go get some water, which I do at the moment. Ohm, the really big, quiet one, shall get a seed pot, and I forgot his name. The other one of the three have to get some guano. Of course, the other two can't get their items, and I have to do all on my own. Like always in such games. That's the water. And when I come back, and if I would talk to Jamja, he would say, hey, the others could get help, but you don't have. This is really good developed in this game. You don't have to talk to the people. You can do all the quests from any point if you know what you have to do. Besides, like the seed pot, you cannot collect before the quest even started. But now I collected the seed pod without talking to Jamja or Tylo. Tylo was the one with the guano. And yeah. Oh, come on, go on. So here is a little pinball area. I really like to use the noisemaker in this one, because you can even honk through walls and destroy things, which the most people doesn't do at all. But yeah, pretty fun to do. Also, Kickback saved me there. Thanks. Okay. There's the guano from the bat. And now we have to talk to Jamja because we don't know what to do with those ingredients. He says, put it all in the earth. So as I do. And there's a big, big beanstalk. Some people have really problems to climb this. What I like to do is not to go in the first round, because the speed there is a bit different and completely changes the orientation where Yoku fly. So on the second or third round, that's a bit better. And also you can hear to the sound. There's a little flap sound, and if you listen to that, you can climb those things easy up. There are a few other climbing areas, but I believe we only see like one more. So here's our first boss fight. Wow, 8 minutes late. That's fine, I guess. You think this is an all boss run and it should be over in like yeah, 15 minutes or so. And this is the first boss. What is this boss run? Well, the main thing about Yoku is to get suited up, like get all the abilities, and then you can just go through all the bosses. Like, there is not much left after this. There comes another pinball area. Directly two bosses after, or three bosses after each other, with little skips and big skips. There's a pretty huge skip, and Steve may be a bit impressed by that, because he only knows, I believe he only knows the one to the end boss, but you can do so much more. That's one of the things why I want to show this run more, because in all bosses you're gonna you show them with all things of the glitch. Please. This boss, by the way, yeah, this is a boss, if you didn't recognize. It has two phases. The first one was get rid of the little spiders at the bottom. That was pretty easy to solve. Get each spider a hit and they drop keys and you can get up here. The second phase is knock off his legs, get a slug, activate the rocket in the background, and do that 3 times and we are done. And the rocket starts. So that's one of the 3 chiefs. Normally you talk to them and they gonna go back to the village, but yeah, this is all bosses, this is not main quest, so I don't do that. Just because of the meme, I could do, but I don't have to. So now we go to Marrow Hill, which we saw earlier. Oh, Grappling. But we go the fast way. It's another little skip that was found very early, like not even a month when the game was out. And the devs, oh, they fixed it. Oh, nice. Can do that again. Oh my god. Please. Thank you. That's why I wanted to open it. Wait, I can go at the bottom route. I completely forgot that I opened the bottom route. It's fine. Not much lost. There, it's open. Don't worry. So this is the last regular pinball section, I believe. After this, only bosses left. Here I have to grab these 3 keys, which is not that easy because there is a little shake and it messes a bit around with Yoku's position, which is obvious, not good for pinball. It's like the tilt function, but this one is not. Wow. But this is not done by me. It's please not. I need another slug. There are 4 positions the slug can come out, and I need this. So I skipped the right part of the pinball area here, using a slug, go through this hot scheme. And now normally I have to unlock all the 3 of these pinwheels, but with a little wiggle we can also skip that. And there we go. This is one of the next chiefs. And this is another boss fight. Wow, I dropped in the phones. First thing of the boss fight is to unlock all the keystones again. And the second thing is, oops, get it. Thank you. To get up there and hit the button, which opens up a door on the right side. And now we have some multi-ball, which I play not as multi-ball. I just play them one after each other. I hope. The boss fight is the pressure itself. There's so much pressure that if we don't do anything against it, the complete hideout, which is above us, gonna be explode, and we have to do something about that to save these guys. So we just put the holes at the top closed, and at the bottom the pressure gets higher and the stone there gets a crack. Fun fact, if you skip the part to the right, you can see that this stone is already not solid. But yeah, definitely did not thought we can skip behind this boss. Oh please, no, go up. I have so many problems with this boss fight. I should make it more often. I believe in the most runs I can save like here half a minute or so. So you see, Yoku can move while other things happen. That's why I come down running here. Wait till he talks and leave. 150 fruit. I hope that's enough. Let me see. Yeah, I should, I guess. Is this open? Yes, it is. Nice. So, first time ever, we're gonna activate a beeline normally, because there's no slug around. And we are back in the village. And now you're gonna say, how you get to the third boss? Well, there's a glitch that you can use to get out of bounds. And with the hook, you can get a very, very, very precise angle. That's why I pause buffer again. That should work, I believe. Yeah, it can. Oh my god. Yeah, it works. Okay. I don't like this slug. I hope it doesn't mess me up. Please, don't mess me up. Oh my god. Thank you. Whew. That slug can bring me inbounds again, and that's really scary then. Oh no, please not. Oh god. And I skipped like 1/3 of the game. And I'm still out of bounds. Only pinball things like a pipe or these pedals and water can stop me from falling down. And by falling on these mushrooms here, I get inbounds again, which is perfect for me, because hey, there's our next boss. And if you watch closely to the right top now when the cutscene comes, there are 6 of these ninja guys. Well, normally there are only 3. But the game, well, it gets a bit messed around by the glitch. And that's the Screech. He's tracking the god egg, the next island god. So he's a really evil creature. We have to beat him down. Don't worry, we don't kill him. If you come back later to this area, you can see that the eye of this creature is at the ground of this stuff and looking around. Come on, please. So this boss fight is all. I believe it's my favorite. Yeah, it's my favorite boss fight. You have to play a bit multi-ball, get the ninja guys to do their swords, and with these swords they can break up the armor of the creature of Screech, and then we can hit him in the face or on the eye or whatever. And do that 3 times. Each time, I believe 15 hits was it. And then he's beaten. Buy sell. So we are going straight to the end boss, and like Steve already asked way earlier in the chat, this is gonna be a skip to the very last phase of the end boss. We don't gonna see him much, so I explain what happens normally. If you save all the chiefs on regular way, they would normally start a ceremony, and Kickback would use that to explain that he's the God Slayer and attacks Mokuma, which we're gonna see now. Well, Mokuma is not here, he should be on the left side, but we're gonna see Kickback evolved in this final form. He has the normal form that you saw. Hello, can I please? Okay, they're on the left. Nice. He evolves once, you have to make some beat up in this area, and then he evolves into this form, and we have to do some stuff on the right side, which the game is not noticing because it is messed up with the glitch. Time is when I gonna honk the slugs on the right side. I'm gonna say now. Very soon. Time is... Come on, please. Now.
GG.
So this is Yoku's Island Express, and I'm barely underestimate because I messed up the incentive a bit, and now you can see some fun stuff like Nim makes backflips, Mokuma disappears and comes back healed because yeah, we glitched the game. Feel free
This
to
is
join.
exactly how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, exactly.
You've seen nothing.
Also, these glowing things now, where the music comes from, yeah, there's no one you have to see there. Yes, normally the chiefs are there and play music. So if you enjoy this game, the runs are pretty easy to learn, and I really like to help new runners. 100% is also not that hard, and the easiest run is done in like 7 to 8 minutes if you are good. And there is also a randomizer which Warship and me designed, and the devs made it into the game. Currently in Steam beta only, but they said to me that it's gonna be happen someday in all versions, like on Switch, on PS4, etc. Just try out the game, and if you really like and you are a speedrunner or you're not, it's really nice to speedrun. Thanks that I could show this to you, UKSG, and have a great rest of the marathon.
Alright, thank you very much jkxwing for that awesome Yoku's Island run. Coming up next, we have Rebel Dragon 95 with Marvel Spider-Man running the He's any percent in any difficulty. I have no idea what that's supposed to mean, but it sure sounds like a lot of fun. Stay tuned to watch that. We'll be back after some short